very clever.
Yes. Now, let's talk about this new list of LGBT influencers. It's out today, and it's important. Why?
Well, it's because it includes people from very high levels at very high-profile companies, Barclays, Dow Chemicals, Bank of America. I mean, these are really important people who, because of their sexuality, can influence people, the same type of people, who and actually be role models for other people. We've got Suki Sandhu, who's Chief Executive of Involve. This is the organisation that drives diversity in business. Suki, I just want to ask a question which may seem a bit naive, but why is sexuality important when it comes to the workplace?
Because, well, thanks for having us first and foremost. It's great to talk about something happy and positive and gay for a change. But what I would say is you still have up to 50% of people in the workplace that don't feel comfortable coming out at work. So if they are able to come out at work, they are 32% more productive. So which business would not want more out of their workforce to make them more productive?
How do you know that figure?
This is from research that was conducted last year through a research organisation called OUT. They're a respected research organisation. OK, so this list of really quite impressive, very impressive executives who have come out and are being role models, does it make a difference? Absolutely. I mean, we've seen more and more openly LGBT CEOs coming out since we've been doing these lists now for 5 years. And we get countless stories from people that are really proud to be in them and encouraging others to come out the closet too. You've got to also remember that we have the allies list, which are straight leaders who are driving LGBT inclusion, who are the majority of leaders in the positions of power. So getting them to actually do more for our communities is super important, and it's hopefully encouraging other straight leaders to do more for us too.
Is this a campaign you're running, or is it a kind of network that you're running?
I would say it's a bit of both. It's almost like a movement for change for inclusion. You have to remember that if we get LGBT inclusion right, it doesn't just benefit LGBT people, it benefits everyone. It means the working mum can come into work and talk about her children without worrying about that promotion. So it's to benefit every person in the workplace.
Yeah, give me an example of the kind of obstacles which LGBT people have in the workplace specifically, rather than sort of more social, in wider society.
Well, I mean, it's more around the fear of coming out or discrimination from being LGBT. So there's that fear of not being able to go forward for the next role. If a company is international and they want to relocate that person for a promotion to, say, the Middle East, where you can be murdered for being LGBT, then that's going to prevent them from going forward, which means it's hindering their career, which means we're being held back.
I mean, I like to think that we live in the UK in a tolerant and understanding community. I mean, you could debate that if the cows come home, but actually, when you're talking there about international companies and moving abroad, in some countries you have very large obstacles, don't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, there are still 9 countries in the world that being homosexual is punishable by death. So actually, we do have a long way to go. When you've got,
what can you? I mean, you can't do anything about that. Are you an international movement, or are you just national?
Yeah, we're absolutely a global organisation. So our list, for instance, they're the most international list we've had so far. We've got over 22 countries featured. So we are absolutely global.
So can you have any influence countries, as you say, have the death penalty for homosexuality?
Well, we can certainly try. And so obviously those companies that are based there, a lot of them follow an embassy model where their policies that they have internationally are respected within those 4 walls. So those LGBT people will feel safe and comfortable within that environment.
It's really interesting. Suki Sandhu, thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.